Hey y'all, whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon, I'm just glad that you guys had decided to vibe with E. Yes, the one and only E. Hey y'all, I hope y'all doing amazing, feeling amazing, just being amazing overall. And if not, it's okay, it's all right. Your time is coming soon, my friend. Bad times don't last forever. That's why you always have to, believe in the saying, every day the sun won't shine. But that's why you should love tomorrow. And after every storm, there is a rainbow, okay? So without further ado, if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And for the ones that are not new to this but true to this, hey my friends, what's up, what's popping? And I hope all of you are doing amazing. So before we get into it, it is August, like I said, and happy National Black Owned Business Month to all the business owners out there. Shout out to y'all, my friend. It's not easy being a business owner, especially doing whatever you're doing. Just know every day that you're doing amazing, regardless of how big or small your project is. Just know that you are amazing. Your time is coming to, blow up even more. If you're just starting out, congratulations. If you in your 6 months, years, 2 years, whatever, congratulations to you all overall, because it's not easy being a business owner. It's not easy even coming up with the blueprint and the plans to even finding your purpose on why you want to do this and then showing it to the world. And it takes time, for people to understand your passion and why you did this in X, Y, and Z. But I'm here to tell y'all congratulations. Keep going, keep going. This month is all about y'all. Celebrate to the fullest, have your sales, parties, whatever y'all do it, because this is all about you, my friend. So shout out to y'all. Keep doing what you're doing, and it's no limit in the sky, okay? So without further ado, I want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy hearing my voice wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Turn me up so we can get real comfortable. And yeah, let's get into it. So today's vibe of the day is finding your purpose and your passion. The reason why I did finding your purpose and your passion is because, at times where we sit back and just think like, okay, what is my main purpose here on earth, and what's my passion that I want to leave on this earth? Like, what do I really want to do in life? Like, what's my purpose? What's my calling? And why is this my passion? And we all have those moments. Like, till this day, I still have those moments. Like, what's my real purpose and what is the real passion? Besides the podcast and besides going to school, I feel like it's something else that I have in me that is my actual calling. I don't know what it is. The podcast was one thing, the number one thing. And this also impacts with business too. Like I said, when you find your purpose and your passion on what you do, you want to show your craft to the world. And it takes a minute to get it together. It impacts with either long-term or short-term goal. And that's okay. It's all right. Because it takes time for you to find who you are and understand why you're doing this for a reason. So the overall reason why I did finding your passion and purpose is because, like, we all have those moments in our life. And I feel like once my birthday had came around, and now I'm like, okay, what's my real purpose? What's my other passions that I had that I want to pursue? And what's the other purposes that I want to serve X, Y, and Z? So I hope you guys learn a few things and also gravitate to a few things that I will be talking about, because like I said, as you get older, that's when you understand, okay, I have a passion and I might have just, not swept it under the rug, but kept it on pause. And then it's like, okay, most of the time we focus on the purpose first before we do the passion. And it's okay, it's all right. It takes time for us to understand what we really want to do, because it's always a purpose to something you do, as well as the passion or the drive on why you do what you're doing. So this is why I'm here to explain what it is when it comes to finding your purpose and finding your passion and your purpose, okay? So what strengths can help individuals identify their true passion, align with their careers and personal goals. So with that saying, it's like career goals is also impacted with like the true purpose of what you want to do. Understand when you were little what you want to do when you grow up. And I'm not going to lie to y'all, I had like 4 or 5 occupations I wanted to do. until like I reached high school, and then also the pandemic woke me up even more and was like, okay, you got to buckle down real good because like, okay, you're in college, you're going to college during the pandemic, and it's like, dang, I can't really experience college how I want to when you were a freshman and a sophomore. I couldn't do that up until like I transferred. So I graduated from my community college and then transferred to the 4 year to finish off my 3 years. Y'all, when I tell y'all, once you understand what your true passion is and the purpose of it, it also falls in line with, okay, this is what I want for career and this is what I want for my personal life. So lately, if y'all notice, I've been focusing on mainly your personal and professional life. As you get older, you have to understand what's for you and what's not for you. And you got to understand what can you take and what you can't take, especially within your personal and professional life. That also helps you be articulate within a lot of things, and you know when to do it and when not to do it. Also, when it comes into your personal life, okay, you know when to do this, to do that, but professional, you know you're not supposed to do that, and vice versa. So I find it very important to talk about both sides because, like, when you get older, that's what it's about. Your personal life, yes, that's, you know, your time, blah, blah, blah. But personal, that's where it gets to the nitty gritty, making money, you know, handling business owners, you know, worker X, Y, and Z. And we have to really, like, explain and express more on why is it important to understand the two, and why is it needed for us to know when to do this at this time and what not to do. So, within the career and personal goals, individuals can identify their true passion by engaging in self-reflections, exploring diverse interests, and paying attention to activities that bring them joy and fulfillment. Aligning these passions with the careers and personal goals involves setting clear objectives, seeking opportunities for growth in these areas, and creating actionable plans that integrate these interests into daily lives and works. So, taking action on these plans and being productive in pursuing your passion will lead to a more meaningful, successful life. By doing this, individuals can create a hostile life plan that is both meaningful and successful life. By doing this, individuals can create. Oh, sorry, y'all. So we're gonna go back. By doing this, individuals can create a hostile life plan that is both meaningful and rewarding. So, for example, an individual with a purpose for writing could set a goal to create a blog or write a book and create actionable plans to make it happen. Ultimately, taking these proactive steps to pursue to your passion can lead to a fulfillment and meaningful life. So overall, like I said too, once you get into the habit of, you know, you it's like a new hobby that impacts with like finding your passion and your purpose. Like for instance, I always use the podcast as an example. I always hear people all the time say, you know, you are very outspoken. Mind y'all, I was at one point in time in my life I didn't like speaking at all. It was just something that I was just so afraid of because I didn't know at times how would people understand me versus how I understand most people. So it was just like give and take until like I started playing around with it. If you a real OG, my friend, you know I started out with no equipment at all. It was just me and my iPad, literally me and my iPad and the first set of beats I had. It was just, and I was talking the mic of the beats I had. Then I was like, okay, I like this. So I bought a mic. It wasn't as good, but it helped me. Like I go back and listen to the videos. I be like, dang. And those not videos, those audios were very short. I would start off with like 15 minutes max. Then I do 30. Then I would like sometimes I do 30 or no, it wasn't 30. Sometimes it probably would have been 25. But depending on the topic and stuff that goes on, shoot, it might go over 30, 40, an hour. It all depends. And then like when I do interviews, of course I want it to go over 30 minutes. I wanted to have like an hour or two, you know, because this is where we talking and we get the nitty gritty. So once I found my passion, I was like, okay, I invest in myself. I invest in all the equipment, the lighting, the backdrops, whatever. So overall, take it from somebody like me. Slowly but surely, you find your purpose, and when others notice what you're good at, it also helps you too to understand. Okay, somebody sees something in me that I don't see, so let me try it out. And if they're right, most of the time they are right, why not take a jab at it? Why not just go for it? And most of the time it works. So as a person that have like experienced that, go for it. If you feel as though this is something you passionate about and somebody else see that you're passionate about and they see that you have a purpose, or you see you have a purpose in it, or with your friends vice versa, if you see that they have a passion and it's going to make a purpose, tell them, let them know, because you never know how much that can help you mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, X, Y, and Z in life. Like just being able to find your purpose in your personal life or career life, or just for the fun of it, that may impact with your personal career life. It can make things so much better, and it can make you feel like on cloud nine, and make you feel that, okay, why it took me so long to get to this point in my life. But it's okay, it's all right, because it takes time for you to know what's for you and what's not for you. Okay. So take it from me. Took me a while, because I always said I wanted to have a podcast. Always. People be like, you should do a podcast so everybody could see you. Sometimes I don't like recording. Like, I'll tell y'all this. By me now just being comfortable with having like all this stuff that I have, for me to be comfortable to even doing the behind the scenes with y'all, it took me a while to get real comfortable. Because like I said too, sometimes when it comes to things like, even like being a content creator or whatever the case may be, that involves with like promoting yourself out there on social media and you showing face, y'all, sometimes I be having to get myself together, literally pulling myself together so that I could be like, okay, this is for me, this is not for me, X, Y, and Z. So it is a challenge. Like, it's literally a challenge. And if y'all hear the phone ringing in the back, sorry for the inconvenience. It's life. Like I said, this is raw and uncut. If you're new here, all my content is raw and uncut. So sometimes you're going to hear stuff, be like, oh, yeah, because it's live. Like, it's live. Live from my room now. I feel comfortable in my room doing that. So, yeah. So next we're going to talk about how do self-reflection and exploring personal values contribute to discovering one purpose in life. So self-reflection and exploring personal values are crucial for discovering one's purpose, as they help individuals understand the core benefits, motivation, and what truly matters to them. So this impacts with the clarities on their personal goals and aspirations, that's guiding individuals towards a purpose that aligns with their authentic self and provides deeper meanings and fulfillments in their life. So this purpose in the life that impacts with your passion and a purpose. The process can also help individuals identify areas where they contribute most and make a difference. So with this involved, it can help them to prioritize their goals and make decisions that aligns with their values. So with this process, individuals can better define their purpose in life, enabling them to make meaningful and impactful decisions. So for example, an individual might decide to use their knowledge and skills to help those in need by volunteering at local homeless shelters. In this way, individuals can make the most of their life and live a more fulfilling life. So with this being said, like, how can self-reflection and exploring personal values contribute to discovering one purpose in life? And how does it also impact with a passion as well? I feel as though regardless, however you define it. You know, some people say they have to find a passion, then the purpose. Some people say they find a purpose and a passion. Whatever aligns, long as it comes together and long as it makes sense to you. Because everybody has their own way and style, technique, or whatever, how they want to do what they want to do. Sorry, y'all. I just took my phone off my daggone, off the, what is it, off my stand, because my phone was ready to fall off the stand. I was like, okay, I don't have time for it to fall. And when it falls, it makes a bang. As y'all just heard, it makes a banging noise. I'm sorry. Y'all, this one, I'm not gonna lie, when I was like, I'm gonna let y'all know a little secret, because this is how I found my purpose to lead to my passion, and the passion lead to my purpose. I'm gonna let y'all know a little secret. It takes a lot of purpose for you to be able to have that passion. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When I prepare for these vibes of the day, sometimes I prepare for it days in advance. So like, I have every episode written down. This episode, I believe, y'all don't make me get the line, because I do not like the line when it comes to stuff like this. This is episode 64. When I tell y'all, it took me a good while to get myself together to I'm gonna just say this. Let's just cut to the chase. It took me a minute to be able to find that pattern to help with me having a purpose on giving y'all these vibes and explaining to y'all in so many ways, and also using real life examples. I prefer to use real life examples because we all been through it, and it also helps somebody understand why this happens in X, Y, and Z. It's okay to, sometimes make it up, but I'm real big on realistic, because in life it's just like, I'm real firm believer. I gotta see it, feel it, hear it. Sometimes my imagination, if it's like, okay, you telling me something, it's not really giving me a purpose to lead to the passion on what you trying to say. I'm like, give me a real life example. So I'm giving y'all a real life example. When it came to me pursuing this purpose that I had a passion for, it had steps, mountains I had to overcome. Like I said, I started out, it was just my iPad. I didn't have no fancy equipment. I didn't have this mic. I didn't have this fancy lighting, the backdrop, the soundboards, X, Y, and Z. I still have my MacBook, but I never really used it until I was like, you know what? When I got the little mic I started off with, and it helped me. Then I got my first soundboard. You gotta elevate. Every time, like, you find your purpose, or you find your purpose. Okay, you say, okay, this is my purpose, but in order for me to make this purpose a little bit more deeper to my passion, you got to change something, or you got to add something. So I had to add a lot of equipment. I had to invest in a lot of things. So when I'm telling y'all, don't be afraid to go out there and put your purpose out there. The passion, however you want to align to, because it doesn't matter as long as you're doing it. Some people say, I gotta find my passion first, so I do my purpose. I have to find the purpose before I do the passion. Whatever works for y'all, I am with it. Because honestly, to me, I didn't know. And as I did this, like, just doing the questions and the notes and just thinking about what I'm going to say, I was like, okay, for me as a person that is telling y'all, it took me a while to even understand, was this my purpose? Because at first it was like, okay, excuse me, it was just for fun. I'm like, okay, this is for fun. So then I was like, okay, when people tell me, you have a purpose of doing this. And then once I led into it and it made it to a year, I'm like, okay, this is my passion. This is the reason why I'm doing this. I have a purpose to do this, and this is the passion that I'm going to stick to. Trust me, y'all. It takes time. It takes time. It takes time. Okay? It takes time, energy, everything, just to be able to be like, look, this is my passion. This is my purpose. X, Y, and Z. And I'm telling y'all, it takes time for you to, it just takes time. But be able to take that time, as much time as you need, to find your purpose and your passion in life. Because I'm telling y'all, once y'all able to absorb it and understand it, you won't go. Like, y'all, it's been a year since I had the podcast. A year and 2 months. Yes, a year and 2 months. And it's like, wow, I've grown a lot. And one thing I knew, when you are in this purpose and this passion, XYZ, especially when it comes to media, I had to be really consistently on on social media. And it's so bad, like I don't even be on my personal pages like that no more. If it doesn't involve my business page, it's like, okay, it is what it is. But overall, y'all, I just want y'all to understand that y'all have to be able to find your purpose, find your passion, or your passion and your purpose, but make sure you're living in it for you. Do it for you, and also have that support. Like I always say, make sure your reasons, that's the ones that are here for you, understand, and vice versa. Because them ones that's here for a season, they're not going to understand as much as those reasons, okay? Now let's get back to it. What roles do external influences such as family or social norms play in shaping, limiting one's pursuit of passion and purpose? So, how does the influence from your family and society norms helps you find your passion and your purpose, or your purpose and your passion? So, external influences such as families and social norms, as family expectations, let's say like that, family expectations and social norms can shape or limit one's purpose of passion, pursuit of passion and purpose, or purpose and passion, by imposing predefined path or standards that may not align with personal desire. These pressures can either motivate individuals to conform to expand roles, or challenge them to redefine their goals and values, impacting their journey towards finding for the I'm getting tongue tied, y'all, because I did write a lot. So impacting their journey towards finding and pursuing their true passions. It's important to realize these external influences and how they might influence one decision. Taking the time to carefully consider one's opinions and making decisions that are in line with personal values and goals can help to ensure that one's journey is successful and fulfilling. Therefore, taking the time to reflect on one's motivation and goals can help to ensure that one's journey is successful and fulfilling. For instance, reflecting on why one wants to pursue a certain career or educational path can help to ensure that they are making the right choice for them. And sum it up, just to say, overall, just taking the time to reflect on one's goal and values can help to ensure that one's journey is successful and fulfillment. So with this being said, overall, just saying, like, what roles does the external influences such as the family expectations or social norms, how does that play a big role within yourself, within you finding your purpose and passion, or passion and purpose? Like, just the example overall, like I said, I like to use real live examples by someone just reflecting on what they want to pursue in a certain career or educational path. That can really help to ensure that they're making the right choice for them. So that's what I automatically thought of when it comes to finding the good examples for finding your purpose and passion, or finding your passion and purpose, because like I said, the reasons, and I'll break it down for you. People come in your life for reasons, for a reason, and some are here for seasons. Seasons mean they're only here for a couple months. As you see, like winter, spring, summer, fall. Summer is from June to September. That's like what? 3 months. 3 months. That's how I make connections to real life. And that's what the saying is too. Within real life, people are only here for a certain amount of time, a short period of time. Your reasons, like the reasons that people are here, like the long-term goals, is because the bond, the vibe, the energy, X, Y, and Z. It's some people that you have to, it's like your friends. You start off, strangers, acquaintance, associates, whatever, then y'all friends, and it might stop right there, or just stop at as acquaintance or associates for your seasons. Then your reasons, you start off as strangers, associates, then you become friends, close friends, and then they become your family, your kinfolks, da da da. Especially when it comes to this part of your life, being able to have people to fall back on that is there for you, to look at you and be like, I remember when you were at this. I remember this, I remember that. vice versa. When it comes to finding oneself to be able to shaping or limited yourself for pursuing your passion and purpose, or your passion and purpose, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of support. And with everything we do, we have to have support regardless. At times we feel as though we don't need support, but baby, you need support within everything you do. Sometimes we feel as though like we could do everything on our own. We got it. You know, I could do this, I could do that. But at times it's not. It's not like that. It's impossible, because I always felt that, okay, I could do this, I don't have to ask for help, or whatever the case may be. So you always just have to think, it's good to have it's good to have people in your corner, flat out. Your close friends and your family, close friends and family. And I'm big on the saying, sometimes, blood is thicker than water, but you need water to survive. And at times, it's okay, it's all right. Sometimes we don't have the best relationships with our family. And that's when our friends come in and they become our family. Or you have your immediate family, whatever. However your support system is, be there for them, because they're your reasons on everything in life. Don't count them out, because they're most definitely not counting you out. See how vice versa, you got to be there for them too. You got to understand, like, it's hard. It's really hard. And at times we feel like, dang, I don't have nobody to fall back on. But you got to think, who been there for you from the jump? And also sometimes too, when you're the type of person that's always there for people, you got to look and you got to sit back, like, who's there for you? Okay, you always there with them when it comes to them for describing their purpose and their passion and purpose. But who's there for you? You gotta look on them reasons, and don't look back on them seasons, because them seasons, they just come whenever they come, come around the mountain when they want to. But them reasons are always there at that mountain for you. So I want y'all to like keep that in mind too. When it comes to you having the passion and packed with your purpose, or purpose and passion, you gotta be able to know like who been there for you, who's seen you from 0 to 100, who's seen you at the bottom and helped you get to the top. You gotta think about that. And you, like they say, when you get to a certain place in your life, don't forget about the little people. The reasons are the little people. But I call them big people, because you all were there for me. The seasons will be considered little people, because they were in and out, or they were there here, there. Let's just keep that in mind. So how can individuals overcome obstacles and setbacks when pursuing their passion and purpose, or purpose and passion, and maintain motivation and resentment? Individuals can overcome obstacles and setbacks by maintaining a positive mindset, setting realistic and step-by-step goals, and developing a strong support network. Staying flexible, learning from challenges, and celebrating small victories helps sustain motivation and resentment while pursuing their passion and purpose. Taking a break when needed and focusing on self-care are also important compounds of resentment. Finally, having a strong belief in oneself and one's capability is essential for success. Without these qualities, resilience can't thrive. For example, when facing a difficult situation, it's important to take a step back and examine the situation rather than giving up or becoming overwhelmed. With a combination of these three qualities, resilience and can be nurtured and strengthened. So overall, when it comes to you being able to find your purpose and your passion, or your purpose and your passion and your purpose, or your purpose and passion, at times it can be obstacles that come in your way. And that's okay, that's all right, because it happens. It's life. Nothing is perfect. It's not going to always be cookies and cream. It's not always going to be, butterflies. Sometimes you got to get it really out the mug before you could get it to that point, or sometimes you be stuck. Sometimes we have those days where like, ooh, I'm frustrated. And that's why I always say it, if you're new here, at times you feel that way, take that 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, whatever. Have that mirror conversation, because it's needed. We need to have those conversations with ourselves to keep us grounded, especially for our mental and well-being as well as physical appearance. Because when you get burnt out mentally, it shows physically. And when you just burnt out, period, it makes you don't want to go back. It takes time for you to even get yourself back together. So just by you maintaining a positive mindset, at times it is hard to stay positive, but you always got to think, like I say, bad times don't last forever. They just here for the moment. It's a moment thing. It's a short period of time. It don't continue unless you don't make a change for it. In order for things to to be better, you got to make a change. You gotta do it. The actions speak louder than the words. You gotta set realistics. You gotta be realistic in setting these goals, opportunities when it comes to your passion and purpose, or passion and purpose, however you define it. And having those step-by-step goals. Mapping out that blueprint. You manifest it, write it out, and then take off. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do, as well as developing a strong support network that impacts with your reasons, having people that's behind you, your team, whatever whatever you call the people that have been there for you forever, to be there for you, as well as making professional connections that impacts with networking, as well as staying flexible. Staying stagnant they really don't do good for you, because just staying in one spot is very annoying. It's very, very annoying. You can't stay stagnant. You gotta explore. You gotta go this way. You gotta go that way. Just see what's for you. Stay flexible. Give time. Have this, have that, but also be able to give yourself time in the midst of you going what you're going through, and learning from every challenge, regardless if it's good or bad. Learn from it. If it's small or big, you learn from it. Sometimes, we got to take that L, but you got to bounce back that next day. Like Big Sean said he took an L, but tonight he going to bounce back. And you got to bounce back from everything you do. At times it might hurt you, but it will only make you stronger. Regardless of what it is, it's going to make you stronger. What don't break you is going to make you stronger. You always got to be prepared. You got to be prepared for everything you do, regardless of you finding your passion, then your purpose, or your purpose and your passion. You have to be mindful of what comes with it. Sometimes it start off bad, but you got to remember, this is not going to happen all the time, because every day is something different. So you have to be prepared for the challenges that comes your way. But also, lastly, don't forget to celebrate. No matter how big or small the victory is, celebrate you, because it took so much out of you for you to get to where you are. Regardless if it makes a month, 3 months, 6, 9, a year, whatever the case may be. Celebrate you, and celebrate it with the people that been there for you. Regardless, I don't care how big or small the accomplishment is, or whatever the case may be. Celebrate it, because that's something that impacts with your hard work and dedication. It's not easy. When it comes to you being able to work on your passion and the purpose, or your purpose and your passion, however y'all want to define it. Do it. Celebrate it. Or just have a day to yourself and celebrate it. You have to acknowledge those things, because those things are you displaying that you worked so hard for. And now it's time for me to, I worked this hard. If I met this goal, whatever, now it's time to celebrate. You can go big, you can go small, however it is, just celebrate you. Give yourself that moment of glory, because you need it. And it also helps you to maintain a source of stability, and it motivates you. It also helps you understand why you pursue this purpose and this passion, or this purpose and this passion in your life. And it's okay to take breaks, because it's needed when focused on your self-care. As a person that goes to school, works, and have a business at times, I have to find a day out of the week to give to myself, and that's on Sundays. It's okay to relax. You have to, so you won't get burnt out, because when you get burnt out, that's it. Sometimes it's like you can bounce back, and sometimes you can't bounce back. You have to be able to do for you, but also remember you matter, because it impacts with you being successful. So having that strong belief in yourself and being able to capitalize on this success, it comes with a lot. So you gotta be prepared to deal with it. Okay? And lastly, in what ways Can finding purpose, one's passion, well, I'm getting my head of myself because I'm trying to switch it. So I'm going to do it again. In what ways can finding and pursuing one's passion and purpose, or purpose and passion, impacts overall well-being and life satisfaction? So with this is, how can it impact with your overall well-being and just life satisfaction overall, period. So finding and pursuing one's passion and purpose, or purpose and passion, enhance overall well-being and life satisfaction by providing a sense of direction, fulfillment, and personal growth. Engaging in meaningful activities aligned with one's values fosters joy, reduces stress, and promotes a deeper sense of commitment and life satisfaction. This can also lead to increased self-confidence and impact self-esteem, as well as a more positive outlook on life. Ultimately, it can lead to a greater success and happiness in life. By engaging in meaningful activities that aligns with one's values, one can create a more positive outlook on life, leading to greater success and happiness. For example, just being able to engaging in activities such as volunteering, engaging in creative pursuits, or spending time with family and friends can help to create a more positive outlook on life. Through these engaging meanings activities is a great way to increase one's chances of success and happiness in life. So overall, when it comes to you as an individual, finding and pursuing your passion and purpose, or purpose and passion, overall, when it comes to your well-being and life satisfaction, just be open to a lot of things, especially when it impacts with you finding your purpose, finding that passion, being able to have some sort of direction, being able to have fulfillment, and being able to see personal growth and being able to enhance personal growth within whatever it is, like engaging in meaningful activities that impacts with your joy, because overall it's going to help you with reducing stress, the anxiety, depression, and it helps you create a sense of commitment. It also helps you understand why it's important to have commitment, why is anything involving commitment, and it also impacts with you having the satisfaction in your life. That can also increase your self-confidence as well as your self-esteem. Once you find your purpose and your passion, or your purpose and passion, it helps you overall as a person, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Those three things will really open your mind up and make you feel like a different person. You find your new norm. As you finding yourself, you're finding your new norm. You're finding, okay, this is going to be normal to you. It's not a surprise to you no more. Once you lead to this, it helps you and it makes you have a positive outlook on your life now. This is your new life now. Every time things happen, we have to create a new schedule, new norm and stuff. It's okay. And also we have to be able to take that leap on faith. In order for us to take that leap on faith, it also impacts us, being successful and being more happier in life and seeing happiness in life as well. By just being able to engage in those meaningful activities or the values or creating a more positive outlook on our life, it overall just helps us with success and happiness. By, even if y'all engage within volunteering, within whatever you want to do, engaging in creative pursuits, or just spending time with the ones that you love, your family and friends, that also can help you create a more positive outlook on life itself. It helps you find your purpose and your passion or purpose on life even more. Just being able to overall find the meaningful within doing those meaningful activities. It helps you find a good way to increase yourself within the chances of being success, of understanding success and happiness in your life. So I'm going to close out with this quote of the day. Finding your passion and purpose is the key to unlocking a fulfilling and a joyful life. As the saying goes, when you align your daily activities with what truly matters to you, success and happiness naturally follows. That's deep, right? That's real deep. So As always, I hope you guys had learned a thing or two from this. I hope you learned a good, at least 5 things from this, especially when it comes to yourself, when it comes to you being able to find your purpose or passion or your passion or purpose, however you defined it. Just being you, being able to find yourself, being able to understand why this is for you, and being able to understand these are people that see it and that believe in you, X, Y, and Z, as well as why is it important to have it because it helps you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and also physically. Because once you're happy, you feel better. You know, you walk in like you just like a ball of sunshine. You like having all this energy in X, Y, and Z. So, without further ado, y'all, I wish y'all nothing but the best. Please be safe out here. It's still summertime. And if nobody gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you you're amazing, you're worthy, you're important, you are awesome, you are somebody. Okay? Please stay hydrated, you know, keep yourself mentally and physically prepared. Be nice to others. If you want to give, if you want something, you have to give it in return, because you know you can't just want to always receive. You got to give as well, and it's vice versa. So I wish y'all nothing but the best. Please be safe. Peace and blessings to you all. You will hear from me next Wednesday. I love you all. I hope y'all have learned a few things from me as well, and you guys will hear from me next Wednesday. Bye.